If you are trying to start a business selling on Amazon, one of the most frustrating challenges is finding a profitable product, only to see that you're not approved to sell it. How can you easily be approved or ungated? Let's discuss. As an Amazon seller, especially when you're doing online arbitrage and retail arbitrage, this is simply one of those hurdles that you will need to learn to navigate in order to keep growing your business. Amazon, in order to protect their marketplace and their customers, will not allow all sellers to just jump on and start selling any product they want. If they did, there would be a mess of counterfeit or low quality items disguised as quality brand name products. However, as sellers are able to prove their legitimacy and that they are sourcing quality, legitimate products, Amazon will begin to remove those restrictions or ungate them to be able to sell those previously gated products or restricted products. If you are sourcing and get the notification that you're just not approved to sell that ASIN, there will be a couple of different ways that you are gated. The first way is a category gating. This includes topicals, groceries, toys, and so on. You'll find that you will not be allowed to sell any product or brand that's listed in these categories. So you will need to ungate topical, ungate grocery, ungate toys, all individually. Each category will require an individual request. Another layer of gating you will see are for the brand, such as Lego or Disney. So to sell anything from these brands, you will need to individually request to ungate Lego, ungate Disney, and so forth. This is honestly rather simple and a straightforward process, but until you navigate it yourself, it can seem very intimidating. The grocery and topical categories are great as far as finding replens or replenishable products because people will keep coming back as they go through those items and they're generally good year-round. But as we are now approaching the holiday season and Q4, you will see that toys are about to go crazy as parents do their holiday shopping. The result will be huge demand and massive gaps in supply that we as arbitrage sellers will have the opportunity to fill with a lot of opportunity for profits for us. So how will you know if you are gated or ungated for these categories and brands? Well, here is an example of a brand that is gated when I scan it in my app. This brand is Equate. It is a private label brand from Walmart. When you check this product on the mobile app, you'll see a message across the picture that says requires approval. On the bottom right corner, you will have a button that says request and a lock picture. When you tap that, it brings you to a screen that shows what you need for approval for the brand, the category, or both. You will also have a yellow button that says request approval. There are several possibilities as to where this button may take you. It may give you approval automatically, meaning you can now list that item. You will get a message that says something like, based on your history as a seller, you have been approved to sell this brand or category. This means you are now ungated. Congratulations! Oftentimes you will get this other screen though, where it is asking for an invoice or a purchase from a distributor or manufacturer of the item. Another screen you may see is this one, saying that the application can't be completed on mobile devices and you need to do it on a desktop device. With this screen, there are a couple of extra steps that you will need to complete to get approval for these listings. But quite simply, all you need to do is copy the ASIN and then open the web browser, even on your phone, and navigate to Seller Central and go to the Add a Product page. Paste the ASIN in and select Request Approval. On the next page, it will want you to watch a video. You may want to watch it the first time, but all it is information about making sure you're not selling counterfeit or knockoff products. Under the video are some review questions. You'll need to answer those and then enter your email associated with your seller account, and you can leave your phone number blank and then press submit. If you missed any of the questions, it will just have you go back and correct it, and then you can resubmit. You'll now be approved to sell that product, maybe that brand. I've never seen it reject from this screen when you answer the questions correctly. But if you're stuck needing an invoice, you'll then need to go and find a distributor that will provide a professional invoice that includes their business name and address, along with your business name and address that matches what is in your seller account, as well as clearly show that you purchased at least 10 units of the exact item you're requesting approval for on Amazon. Keep in mind that if you're using an ASIN that is a multi-pack, you'll need to order enough units to cover 10 packs. So not just 10 individual units, but 10 packs. So if the ASIN is a 2-pack, you'll need to order 20. Be alert to things like that when selecting an ASIN to use for ungating. A simple receipt from Walmart will not work. It must be an invoice with all of that information clearly shown. Also, do not submit something that you've photoshopped or altered in some way, because that is a great way to get your account shut down and banned. If you are ungating a category, such as ungating topicals or ungating grocery, Amazon will ask for pictures of the products from different sides to show it clearly, so you need to have that product on hand when you submit. On a side note, you may see some companies that provide ungating services for your account. Those are a bit shady and are honestly another great way to get your account shut down. It may not happen every time, but it is extremely risky and just isn't worth it. Now, when you submit all of these items that they're asking for, they'll usually approve you within a couple of days. I've even had it happen within a couple of hours. If this seems overwhelming, don't worry, it isn't as bad as it sounds. Amazon even has videos showing what they want to see, and they're very helpful so you can make sure you just have what you need. If you are still unsure about this process, I have put together a detailed guide using my experiences to get approval for both grocery and toys, as well as who I bought from. I cannot guarantee that the same process I used will give you the same results, but I clearly laid out exactly what I did step by step so that you can follow the same steps to help walk you through the process. Those will be linked below if you want to check them out. If you're just getting started and haven't really sold anything yet, I do recommend that you get your feet wet with what you are able to sell for the first little while. When I started, we did around $70,000 in sales on Amazon without having ungated any other categories or brands beyond what Amazon auto approved us for. After I started selling and had good metrics on my account, I began getting auto approved for several brands and even categories. It wasn't until I had been selling for about 7 months that I even started to look for distributors to use for ungating purposes. So take your time and don't rush into spending a lot of money on tools and other things until you have some experience and understanding about the processes of selling on Amazon. While I am offering to sell some things on this channel, I do still recommend that you not rush into buying these until you're ready to make that next step forward. And if you do choose to use these resources, I appreciate your support, and it helps me see that you appreciate the time and effort I put into making this available. So in review, if you are seeing a lot of brands or categories that require approval to sell, remember, those gates can be opened. Keep selling what you can sell, and many of those gates will open automatically. If you are ready to move forward and want to get them open sooner, find a distributor that will get you that invoice and follow the instructions from Amazon as to what they need to approve your account. If you need further help, check out my guides linked below. And if you feel like you need more direct assistance or are ready to take the next step in your business but aren't sure how, check out the other link below regarding one-on-one coaching with me. I would be happy to sit down with you and discuss how you can grow your business even further. If you found this video helpful, you should check out this other one too. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.